Hello there everyone, and welcome back to the video. Today, I am PvZing, and I'm going to explain this build pretty in depth so that I can also learn and see what I'm doing wrong or right. I'm going to try to teach you the build so that I may learn twice. As said by my senseis who teach me martial arts. When you teach, you learn twice, so to speak. So, first things first, pylon down immediately. Usually around 14. No, not 14. No. At 12, I put down a pylon. Actually, no. Alright, let me just... hold on. When the fuck do I put down a pylon? Alright, so I go 2 probes, then I go 1 probe, then I put down a pylon, then I go 3 more probes. Yeah, I go 1 probe, put down a pylon, and I start making a bunch of more, and then I start making more probes. Alright. Essentially, you're going to want 16 probes for the initial part of this video, of this build. Next, send your first probe out, and what you're going to want to do is, as soon as this thing finishes, you're going to want to have 150 minerals. And then you can start putting, and then you can start building more probes. So you're going to build, so while the pylon is building, you're going to build 2 more probes, and then you're going to wait till you get 150 minerals, then you're going to put that down. So here is a hatchery. Let's see. So he went hatch first, which is pretty bad. Actually, no, he went pool first, and then he went hatch, but he didn't make any lings. Alright then. I'm being an idiot and not rallying my troops to anything. So I have less minerals. And here I missed the cancel, so that happened. Alright, so a little thing Differencio told me, or taught his viewers. So when a hatchery has 7 or less bars left to make, which in this case I'm really bad at counting, so that is 1, 2, 3. So that is 8. 8. And now it's 7. So at around 1,090 health, that actually helps a lot for me. At about 1,090 health, you start building your cannon. You start building your cannons. Meanwhile, as you can see, he doesn't even see it coming. The cannons are going to be within range, and the creep will already be spread, and the creep will be spreading. So this I had to break out of my actual contain because of this bullshit, whatever the fuck this is. So here he sees, oh shit, he put down cannons and they can hit my hatchery. So he's going to try to defend it as hard as possible. But he's not going to be able to. At this point, what I should do is I should be back at home. I should put these 2 on minerals, make 2 gas geysers, make 2 simulators. But I was just having too much fun with just watching the show. Just having too much fun just watching the show, you know? Yeah, so here I'm like, oh shit. And I put 1 to work for some reason. Huh. I guess at that point I was planning on getting the switch. But I should have put down 2 gas geysers, and now I'm droning up. or probing up. I keep saying droning because I'm used to macroing with Zerg, and I put macro in very extreme quotes. The fuck did I just do? No, I don't want to do that. Alright then, I guess we're gonna watch this build again. You know what, we're gonna go right here. So, as you can see, he can't really get close. These two spine crawlers, they're going to be bleeding out. Because they can't really get anything. At all. So, at this point, I should be back in my base and putting some probes into gas. And I should be building a cybernetics core right about here. Or maybe here. And then expanding, like maybe to, like, say over here or something. Actually, no, that'd be too bad. Expand, like, over here, I guess. So here I start scouting for hidden bases, of which he has none. However, I don't know. I didn't know where I was going to go with that. So here I build another gateway for no goddamn reason. Because it literally does nothing useful. I should go back to my base and put more workers into gas so that I can make a Stargate faster. And prevent some stuff from happening. Because at this point, I should already have, like, 2 Void Rays. How much anti-air you see here? Exactly 1 queen. If the queen dies, I can rain hell on the on this player. He's making a spire because he's going to do something that I did not expect. I think he's just going to try to have fun with this. What I should do is I should start building... Actually, no, I shouldn't, because they have spine crawlers. I can't do that. Because this game has already been played. Alright. So now I'm going to continue scouting. Because I'm scouting instead of actually putting stuff into gas mining. And there you go. And I also don't have a cybernetics core, so that's also a big plus. Because I'm an idiot. And I don't have a cybernetics core, because I should have one. I should have had one 3 minutes ago, but I didn't. But I didn't go home, build a cybernetics core. Now, he's got an expansion happening. Albeit very slowly, but it's happening. And there's the cybernetics core. A hot 4 minutes late. It's just... I'm so bad at playing this game when I'm watching it in hindsight. But while I was in the game, it was so cool, it was so intense, and I was like, I'm doing so much stuff. I'm gonna harass him with cannons. And then I realized, it's 7 minutes into the game. He's on Hive Tech. And he's gonna do something that I literally never expected him to be able to do. Also, instead of putting these guys on a patrol pattern around the place, I just have them just hanging out because they're just being stupid. I don't know, because I'm being stupid. So here, I'm building cannons to harass his tech that he's already used. Because reasons. He is getting broodlords. I had no fucking idea how to handle broodlords. Like, none. However, we are both still on one base tech. We're still on one base, which means that our armies are not going to be massive. However, since he's going to have broodlords, which by the way cost 300, 250, 300 minerals, 250 gas per broodlord to make. That's going to be really expensive to lose. Although it is super effective at just breaking everything, because surprisingly, I never expected broodlords. And frankly, because I'm slow, I didn't realize that it was literally 9 minutes into the game. Meanwhile, I'm credo boosting out stalkers, thinking that's going to help, because, I don't know, instead of using those minerals and gas on void rays, that's a better idea. I have a feeling that if he honestly just banked up a shitload of lings and just ran them, he probably could easily break out and easily get into my base and kill whatever's left that's mining. Simply because of this mineral count. Like, if they get into my base, it's gone. It's game over. What it could have also done is, yeah, so I have one broodlord, I have one void ray, and I'm currently building the worst units in the game, of which I should cancel them. Stalkers, by the way, are, technically speaking, the worst unit in the game, unless you have the micro of a god. Or Alpha Star, for that matter. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here making one void ray at a time like a dumbass. There we go. 2 Stargate makes 1 void ray at a time. Pro gamer move. Now he manages to get an expansion up right here. And, yeah, that's pretty good. Except he really doesn't do anything with it. All of his tech is here, and he doesn't rebuild anything there. And, yeah, that's just not gonna work at all for him. Ah, fuck, I should have brought a glass of water for me. Ah, well. Here, you see, I come back and I start beaming down all of the, anti-air units. And, here, I am still beaming down anti-air units. And I should be building more air units. Because I now have the gas to make more air units. These guys cost 150 in gas and 250 in minerals. The losses are actually in his favor. However, they're about to be in my favor in just a little bit. Because I'm going to actually be smart and start building a critical mass of void rays. This part's a little slow at this point, so I'm going to speed it up a little bit. I think I start attacking at... Oh, okay. Here we go. We're going in. And here is where it starts to go into my favor of the amount of things that have been lost. At this point, I'm just defending so that he can't actually break out which he already did, but it's not doing anything with the breakout, so I haven't noticed that he broke out. So here I see that he's making a lot of spore crawlers. And those spore crawlers are armored. So he should have built them, and then he should have done a rooting. And there you go. So here's the other part about my plan. I was not expecting him to go for the Overlord drop over here, which he really wasn't able to do anything with. He only got 3 drones mining that stuff. I mean, like, you can't really do anything about that. He's forced to be here with his main base because that's where his tech is. This base is not really doing anything at all. He's got more supply. He's got a higher supply cap than I do. But that's just because he has more overlords than I do for some reason. He has more overlords than I have pylons. And it appears that 6 void rays, or 6 chat rays, as Florencio calls them, is a critical mass. Allow us to continue. And here is where I take down the Greater Spire, and that marks essentially the end of the game. Because now he's lost his highest level of unit, which are the Broodlords. And he's also about to lose, and he also lost his major mining facility, which is the main base. Now he literally has 6 drones mining. I also essentially have 2 drones mining. 2, 7. Yeah, essentially. So he asks, how does a cannon rush take 15 minutes? The answer to that is because you can't build cannons on creep. Simply put, cannons cannot be placed on creep. So they can't really hit a, oh my god. So they can't really be doing anything. They can't really hit the hatchery. And, like, he has all the space back here to build his tech. Because the cannons that are built, like, here only reach there. So I could theoretically cut out his gas supply. But if we go back a little bit to before the hatchery was destroyed, if you see this, if I build a pylon here, I'd have to build cannons here, up here, and here to be able to hit these 2. And I'd have to build a pylon here, and then I'd be able to build cannons there and there. The thing about this is, he's not going to be a very easy AI and just let me build stuff in his base. That's not going to happen. Instead, what he's going to do is he's going to counter, and he's going to be using his Broodlords that he has. He has very bruised Broodlords. 1090 is the key number of that. Alright, well, that about does it for this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.